Now, I've got to tell you that antiques fairs are not always about antiques and antiques dealers. We have interior designers, don't we, Emma?
Yes, you do.
This is what an interior designer looks like. They're great, aren't they? Very different to antiques dealers. This is an interior designer. Now, what are you looking for today?
I don't actually look for anything in particular. I usually just have a look and find something that thing that is slightly different that you won't find anywhere else. This is not, I would say, kind of big suppliers. Here we have all unique different things, and I know when I see the item, I will know I can fit it in a space and it will be the right item.
But that's the best way to buy, isn't it?
But that's the magic of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think when people come shopping to places like this, they shouldn't be afraid, should they?
No, keep an open mind is what I always say.
Top tip, and she's not even charging for these tips here, people. Right, so you don't know how lucky you are.
You haven't seen the bill yet.
I'm off. Emma, show me the kind of things that you're drawn to, because my background is antiques, like things of great age. Are you particularly bothered about age, or is it just the look?
I think something for me that just has a uniqueness to it.
Right.
So something that looks a little bit different, something that looks expensive and well made, and that is going to stand the test of time, because a lot of things in design, it's not just about the latest fashion, because then it keeps on changing all the time. So you can just have a few things that are the latest fashion, but then make sure that you have items that you're going to have forever. So a lot of people have those those units that have been inherited by their grandparents, which they cherish, and they are well-made items. So something that just kind of draws your eye, something that's unique. So for example,
Go on then, show me.
Okay, I love, just spotted this.
Go on.
This table here.
Yes.
This dresser is beautiful.
Yeah.
Because you don't get many dressers that have these bits to it. So I haven't actually chased it yet. Let's have a look. Sorry, just make sure you can see. So
can I just tell you that all breakages are to be paid for? You do realise that, don't you?
I might stop touching now.
Shall I
One
open
thing
it?
to
You're
bear in
fine,
mind
you say.
is that sometimes you might need to fix a few things because it does happen, from the item. So, I mean, this is easily fixable. You'll see this, it's just glue. So you obviously easily glue back onto the front there. And there's loads of storage.
Can I just say, it also proves that we film these live.
Are we filming
This is
live?
as
Fantastic.
live. I mean, we're not going out live, don't worry. I've got 3 million people watching it right now, but we don't prepare, do we?
No.
We've only just met.
No, this
so
is just
if it all goes
spontaneous.
wrong, you're going to see it. Now, so you're drawn to this because of its look.
I like the design in it. I like the lines. I like this is very different. You can see here. You can see obviously it's solid wood, and I think always buy a piece of solid wood, because when you have things that are veneer, the problem with them is that you can't upcycle them. So once they're damaged, they're damaged. You have to send them to landfill, and that's why it's very wasteful. Whereas if you have an item like this, eventually you can resand it, revarnish it. And the good thing about solid wood items is that they age very well. So this one, for example, you can see it has little cracks, little faults in it, but that is what makes it unique and makes it different. And it's just as if the faults add personality to the item rather than it being a damage.
I agree. I think things get better with age. In fact, some people get better with age.
Oh, of course.
I'm
yes.
much better now than I used to be.
We all. And I love the other thing is, look at the curves on this.
Yeah.
How gorgeous. Look, isn't that gorgeous? Rather than just a straight.
Now you're looking at its design,
Yep.
its shape, and all of that.
Yep.
Are you particularly thinking about its age? Because when I look at something, I think to myself, when was it made? Who made it? What period? What's it influenced by? So I come at it from a kind of like a historical angle. You come at it as a design thing.
Yes.
You're looking for something unique that no one else has.
Yeah.
So do you have an instinct as to how old it is, or do you even care how old it is? You just know it's great quality.
Yeah, I think a lot of times if there's a history to it, and if it's going to be your own item, then you're going to want to know the history of it.
Yeah.
I think that's the wonderful thing about antiques, is that there's always a history.
Yes.
And if you can get that history, you will will cherish it
Yes.
more. And
Stories, isn't it?
it's
Every
a story.
antique item can tell a story. It's fascinating.
Yeah,
but you don't need to know everything about the thing. You just need to like it, don't you?
Yeah. And with some people, they'll see it and they'll think, that's not me.
Yeah.
But there will be other people who see it and think, actually, that is absolutely great. It really makes a room compared to all the other items there are. Not everything needs to be absolutely unique, but I think you do need to have a good few nice pieces that you'll have forever.
Now, I'm wondering how much this is. There's our stall. How much have you got on this, sir?
600.
600 quid.
Yeah.
Okay, so £600, Emma, for something that was made 110, 120 years ago, because it's Edwardian, with the Georgian influence there. So the Edwardians were very much in love with the Georgian period. So there's a Georgian shield, but done in the Edwardian style. Now, you know how much it costs to recreate these things.
Yes.
And you're right, it does need a few bits of repairs, but I think people could do this at home themselves.
Yep.
It's an easy fix.
I mean, this is just glue.
It's
You
simple
can
as that.
I can do that myself, and I'm not very handy.
Yeah, well, me too, and I'm not very handy either. Even I would do that. But how much do you think that would cost to make new? I just want to use this comparison for people. That one, they don't need to know what something is when it was made. They don't have to be an expert in the history of an object.
Yeah.
They need to just know that they like it, and also get an appreciation of the value for money.
Yeah.
So to make that to that standard with the panels and the shaped serpentine drawer that you love, I mean, I would guess several thousands of pounds. 5,000?
If you think of something that is already made, mass-produced, new, with all the little detail in it, you're looking at around 12 to 1,500 at least.
For a mass-produced?
For a mass-produced,
But remember, when this was made in the Edwardian period, it wasn't mass-produced, it was cabinet-made.
Exactly, and
So-
the mass-produced is not going to last as long as this.
Exactly! Emma, we come at it from different angles, but we're on the same page. Isn't she great? Honestly, how did we get her for the money? In fact, we didn't. We're not even paying you. Come on, I'll buy you a cup of tea. How's that?
Oh, go on.
Come
That'd
on.
be perfect. Thank you.